This video is sponsored by Squarespace. Hello! Today I'll be sharing with you my long-awaited hair care routine. The reason I haven't shared this before is because it's always changing as I try new things and methods, but I feel I've settled into a basic routine in terms of washing, styling, and treatments, which I can share with you. So, I wash my hair once every 3 to 4 days, and because I have dry hair, I've started using either a deep conditioner or an oil treatment once a week. Then every couple of months, I use an apple cider vinegar rinse to clarify my hair naturally, but realistically, I should be doing that once a month. Today I'll be oiling my hair, which I do when my hair's already dirty. Sometimes I use coconut oil, sometimes I use olive oil, I just use whatever I have, and I occasionally use Jamaican black castor oil on my scalp. And I'll leave the oil in for anything from an hour to half the day before washing it. I don't tend to leave it in overnight because I find it uncomfortable, but that would work equally well. So let's talk products for a minute. I have quite the collection, being that I make so many videos on hair care, but I want to make it very clear that in normal circumstances, you do not need this many wash products. You only need one brand at a time, or maybe 2 or 3 at most if your hair has different needs, but this is far too much. But I'm going to walk you through them anyway for those that are interested, and I'll try my best to link everything below. Starting with my more expensive products, I still have some Boucleme left over from when I was doing the curly girl method, which I sometimes use if my hair needs some intense nourishment. Then I have the Joico Moisture Recovery, which was recommended to me for dry hair, and it has a lot of silicone in it. So I only use this every now and then, particularly if I'll be using a lot of heat. This Kératase is a color maintaining set, which was sold to me by my hairdresser, but I kind of regret buying it because it was really expensive and my color faded anyway after about a month, but I'm keeping it for next time I dye my hair. I have this deep conditioner sent to me by Elvive ages ago. There's just a little bit left to use up. Then I have a few more natural-based drugstore brands such as Maui Moisture. This one doesn't contain any sulfate or silicone, so I use this when I want to go easy on my hair. I have some Shea Moituer shampoo left over. This hydrate and repair one I really liked, and the shampoo is so gentle that I've actually used it when I ran out of face wash and it didn't make my face feel dry at all. So that says a lot, but you really shouldn't use shampoo to wash your face. Then I have a normal drugstore deep treatment. This is the Aussie 3-Minute Miracle Deep Conditioner, which I use every now and then, and it does make my hair really soft. I have the Olaplex No. 3. It's a bit of a tedious process to wet my hair and then leave this in before washing, so I don't use it as much as I should. The last time I used it was about 3 months ago, so I should probably use it for my next deep treatment. Then I have this little Kingsley Eleasticzer pre-shampoo treatment that I got in a Christmas calendar, but I barely ever use it for the same reasons. I still have the Function of Beauty products that were sent to me. This video is not sponsored by them. I have the set for curly hair and a set for straight hair. I rarely wear my hair curly anymore, but I occasionally use the straight hair ones, even though it was sent to me over a year ago now, I think. I'm kind of struggling to finish them. And then I've got the deep conditioner that I use about once a month. A viewer recommended the Elvive Dream Lengths with the no cut cream. I was avoiding it because I tried to stay away from standard drugstore wash products, but since it was on deal, I thought I'd give it a go. And it comes in handy because sometimes I need a sulfate shampoo to remove oil treatments and product buildup, and the silicone in the conditioner is useful if I'm going to be using heat. Make sure to check out my video on silicone if you want to better understand what silicones are and if you should avoid them or not. So because I don't have a shower, I'll show you how I wash my hair in the bath. So I'll dunk my hair. I give my scalp a good massage in the water to make sure my hair is soaked through. Then I apply my shampoo. Now I used to shampoo only my scalp and I avoided my ends at all costs because we know shampoo is so drying. But since I often use a lot of leave-in conditioners and serums and other styling products nowadays, it's really important to shampoo the entire length of my hair to get all these products out because they do build up, which can make my hair really sticky and frizzy and gross, especially if I'm using a lot of silicones. So I know shampoo is made out to be the enemy, but sometimes it does have a purpose and it does help break down silicones. So again, check out my silicone video. Of course, there are more natural ways to go around this, which I am aware of, but at the moment, this is what's working for me. Anyone that's going to tell me that my hair would be so much more beautiful and healthy if I just let it be natural and didn't use all these styling products, yeah, I thought that too. I tried it for 7 years. It didn't work. So these days I prefer to use styling products and styling tools. That's what's working at the moment. As I have a lot of oil in today, I usually need to shampoo twice. So on the second one, I'll just use half the amount of shampoo, but on a normal day, I'll shampoo once. So because all that oil and dirt is now in the bath water, I like to rinse with clean water before applying my conditioner. And I used to squeeze out all the water before applying my conditioner because I thought that the conditioner would be more concentrated, but I learned from the curly girl method that the more water, the better. So I now leave it soaking wet when I apply my conditioner, and I use a generous amount because my hair needs it. I work this gently through my ends, making sure to be as thorough as possible. And again, I used to avoid the top of my hair because people always said, don't condition the top of your hair, it takes away the volume. But these days, I just want to make sure my hair is as frizz-free and silky soft as possible. So I do try to condition the top as well. I just don't massage it into my scalp because I don't need silicone at my roots. And I use the same scrunching technique from the curly girl method because this supposedly helps the hair to absorb more moisture. And then I split my hair in two and do the same thing to make sure every strand gets covered. I have learned that being thorough with your conditioning does make a difference sometimes. So I'll leave the conditioner in for the duration of my bath. I'll wash my body, do my skincare, shave and all that stuff. And if I'm using a deep conditioner, I'll rinse this out and put the deep conditioner on before I shave or something, so it equally gets a good amount of time to soak into my hair. There is some question on whether you need to condition normally before using a deep conditioner, but I tend to do it anyway. Then I rinse with clean water, and again I use the scrunching method to get the most out of the conditioner. Then I gently squeeze out the excess water and I'm done washing. Before I show you how I dry and style my hair, a quick word about this season's sponsor, Squarespace. So I have been busy creating a hair page on my Squarespace website where you can see pictures and read about my hair progress starting from 8 years ago. It's taken me a long time to gather all this information, but thanks to Squarespace, it was really easy to add it all into one page where you can just scroll down and read it just like a blog. It also automatically aligns your webpage to fit a phone screen, which is really important considering we all use our phones to browse the internet these days. I also like how it automatically lays out your page in a way that looks clean and professional, so there's no need to hire an expensive web designer. But there are also more extensive design tools if you want to get more creative with it. Another useful feature is the analytics page where you can see your website statistics and information. So here I can see how many people have visited my website, which pages receive the most engagement, where around the world people are viewing from, also what devices visitors are using. And as you can see, the majority is via mobile, so that automatic phone screen layout is definitely important, and you can switch between phone and desktop view while creating your website, so you can make sure it looks just how you want it. And if you're selling products, you can see your sales, and if you're on the business subscription, you can set up scheduling options and marketing campaigns. There's a ton of marketing features. You can keep track of your orders and inventory. You can allow customers to make accounts on your website. You can allow them to sign up to emails, or you could just make a website for whatever you're passionate about like I did. So as you can see, I also made a Bratz page just for fun where I've added a photo gallery and a collection list, and I've also got a shop page which links you to where you can find my merch, my Depop, and my Amazon product database. So if you want to try out making your own website, you can get a 2-week free trial, and if you'd like to go ahead, you can get 10% off with the code IsabellaDemarko. Thanks again to Squarespace for sponsoring this video, and thank you for listening. So back to drying my hair. I usually try to use a gentle towel or a t-shirt to blot my hair dry because it supposedly decreases frizz, but honestly I think as long as you're being gentle enough, a normal towel will not frizz up your hair. Then I use some kind of leave-in that doubles as a heat protectant because I usually use the hairdryer. So I'll either use the Aveda Damage Ready, which has more natural ingredients, or I also have this Kiehl's Silk Straightening Cream, which is amazing. They are both on the pricier end though, as they were gifts, but a more affordable one though is the Dream Length's No Cut Cream. So I'll be using this today. So I put this on before drying and I try to get it evenly all over my ends, and whatever's left I smooth over the top. And as you'll notice, I had a hair braid in, so I avoid getting products on that. So now I'll gently blow dry my hair to start, and my styling routine changes depending on how I want to wear my hair. But this is really important because this will determine how my hair will look for the next 3 days until I wash it again. This is why washing my hair has to be planned, because I can't just let it air dry and forget about it as much as I wish I could, because then I'll be stuck with my hair looking like this for the next 3 days. And I can't exactly do a quick fix because I'm trying to stay away from straighteners and curling tongs, so it's really hard to fix it once it's dried like this. So my best bet is to take the time to blow dry it straight, which will help it look tamed and just like normal hair until I wash it again. So that's what I'm doing today, and it takes me anywhere from 20 to 35 minutes. And before doing this, I sometimes use a root lifter if I want more volume, but not all the time. I taught myself how to blow dry my hair, and I have a video tutorial if you want to learn too. But if I want to give my hair a break from heat, I'll do a rough blow dry and then I'll use a heatless straightening or curling method. But these are best done overnight, so I can only do these if I'm washing my hair in the evening, and I have video tutorials on how I do these as well. Also, if you're sleeping with a partner, make sure to do the deeds, if you know what I mean, before doing the styling. It saves you having to do it all over again. You'll feel a little bit more sexy. I feel like no one talks about this, but it's something you have to consider if you're going to all this effort on your hair. Just saying. Another option, sometimes I can get away with just a rough blow dry if I'll be using my rollers later. Tutorial on that here also, but I can't really just do a rough blow dry and leave it because it will frizz up beyond belief and it will just look like a bird's nest. If I'm really not bothered, I'll do a rough blow dry or an air dry, and then I'll wear my hair in braids for a few days to hide the frizz. And every so often I will do the curly method routine with a gel or a mousse, but it's quite rare for me nowadays. Again, make sure to subscribe so you can come back and check out all of those videos. Now, even if I have blow dried it perfectly, it can still frizz up within about an hour, so I like to use a serum focusing on the back and the ends, and I'll sometimes use hairspray only if I'm getting dressed up though. By the way, don't buy this one, it's awful to breathe in. And for sleeping, if it's curly, I'll wear it up with a scrunchie or just loop it through, and if I'm wearing it straight, I find that a loose ponytail works just fine to keep it straight with a soft scrunchie. I also use silk or satin pillowcases, which help reduce frizz and breakage. And then in the morning, if I'm wearing it straight, I give it a brush. If I'm wearing it curly, I just give it a zhuzh. I don't brush it. And generally, I don't style it every day, which is why I go to all the effort to get it right just after washing it. And that way I can just let it be for a few days until I wash it again. And that is pretty much my entire hair care routine. Phew, that was long. So thank you for watching. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments. Feel free to follow me on Instagram, IsabellaDemarko. Check out my website below, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.